There we go. And on the 6th of October in the forest of Newell, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing. In the forest's great joys, when Barton the bear heard a small noise. Help! So Barton stopped splashing. He looked toward the sound. That's funny, thought Barton. There's no one around. Help! Then he heard it again. Just a very faint yelp as if a tiny person were calling for help. I'll help you, said Barton. But who are you? Where? He looked and he looked. He could see nothing there but a small speck of dust flowing past through the air. I say, murmured Barton, I never heard tell of a small speck of dust that is able to yell. So you know what I think? Why, I think on top of that small speck of dust, some sort of a creature of very small size, too small to be seen by a bear's eyes. Some poor little person who was shaking with fear down below in the pool. He has no way to steer. I'll just have to save him because, after all, a person's a person no matter how small. So gently, and using the greatest of care, the bear stretched its great paw for the air. He lifted the dust right over and placed it down safe on very soft clover. Humph! Humphed a voice. 'Twas a sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo said, Humph too. Why, that speck is as small as the hair of a pin. A person on that? Why, there never has been. Believe me, said Barton. I tell you sincerely, my ears are quite keen, and I heard him quite clearly. I know there's a person down there, and what's more, quite likely there's 2, even 3, even 4. Quite likely a family, for all that we know. A family with children just grows. So please, Barton said, as a favor to me, try to disturb those just please at the beat. Frank, you're a fool, laughed the sour kangaroo. And the young kangaroo said, Me too. You're the biggest blamed fool in the jungle, the forest, and the kangaroos plunged in the cool of the pool. What terrible splashing, the bear frowned. I can't let my very small persons get drowned. I got to protect them. I'm bigger than they. So he plucked up the clover and hustled away. Through the high forest, the treetops, the news quickly spread. He talks to a dust speck. He's head over his head. Just look at me walking with that speck on that flower. And Barton walked, worrying, almost an hour. Should I put the speck down? Barton thought with alarm. If I do, these small persons may come to great harm. I can't put it down, and I won't. After all, a person's a person, no matter how small. So Barton stopped walking. The speck voice was talking. The voice was so faint. Speak up, please, said Barton. He put his ear near it. My friend, came the voice. You're a very fine friend. You helped all us folk on this dust speck no end. You saved all our houses, our ceilings and floors. You saved all our churches and grocery stores. You mean? Barton gasped. You have buildings there too? Oh yes, piped the voice. We most certainly do. I know, called the voice. I'm too small to be seen by a mayor of a town when it's friendly and clean. Our buildings to you seem terribly small, but to us who aren't big, they are wonderfully tall. My town is called Whoville, for I am a Who, and we Whos are all thankful and grateful to you. And Barton called back to the mayor of the town. You're safe now. Don't worry. He won't let you down. But just as he spoke to the mayor of the speck, 3 big monsters climbed up Barton's neck. The Wickersham brothers came shouting, "What rot! This elephant's talking to whores! This bear talking to whores who are not! There aren't any whos and they don't have a mayor. And we're gonna stop all this nonsense there." They snatched Barton's clover. They carried it off to a piranha plant named Bladdy Cough. A mighty strong piranha plant of very swift wing. And they said, "Will you kindly get rid of this thing?" And before the poor bear even could speak, that piranha plant flew off with the flower in its beak. All that late afternoon and far into the night, that piranha plant flapped his wings in fast flight, while Barton chased after with groans over stones that tattered his toenails and battered his bones. And begged, "Please, don't harm all my little folks. Who had those bigger folks do?" But far, far beyond him, that shoulder called back, "Quit your yapping! I'll find a knife from a piranha plant. Don't mind it. Hide this tomorrow, you'll never find it. Ha ha ha!" And at 6:56 the next morning he did it. It sure was a terrible place that he hid it. He let that small clover drop somewhere inside of a great batch of clovers 100 miles wide. Find that, Smith promptly, but I think you'll fail, huh? And he left on his white tail. "I'll find it!" It's cried Barton. "I'll find it or bust! I shall find my friends of my small speck of dust." And clover by clover by clover, with care, he picked up and searched them and called, "Are you there?" But clover by clover by clover he found. One that he sat for, he was just not around. And by noon, poor old Barton, more dead than alive, had picked, searched, and piled up 9,005. Then, all through the afternoon, hour after hour, till he found them at last on the 3,000,000th flower. "My friends!" cried the elephant. "Tell me! Do tell! Are you safe? Are you sound? Are you whole? Are you well?" From down on the speck came the voice of the mayor. "We really had trouble, much more than our share, when that piranha plant let go. We dropped. We landed so hard our claws have all stopped. Our teapots are broken. Our rocking chair smashed. And our bicycle tires all blew up when we crashed. So Barton, please," pleaded that voice of the mayor's, "will you stick by us holes while we're making repairs?" "Of course," Barton answered. "Of course I will stick." "I'll stick by you small folks through thin and through thick." "Humph!" pumped the voice. "For almost 2 days you run wild and insisting on chattering with persons who have never existed. Such carryings on in our peaceful forest. I'm here to state, snapped the big kangaroo, that your silly nonsensical game is all through." And the young kangaroo said, "Me too." With the help of the Wickersham brothers and dozens of Wickersham uncles and Wickersham cousins and Wickersham in-laws, whose help I engaged, you're going to be roped and you're going to be caged. And as for your dust speck, that we shall boil in a hot, steamy kettle of asked Barton. Oh, that you can't do! It's all full persons! They'll prove it to you, Mr. Mayor! Mr. Mayor! Barton called, Mr. Mayor! You got to prove now that you really are there! I'll call a big meeting. Get everyone out. Make every hoo-ha. Make every who shout. Make every who scream. If you don't, every who down Whoville is going to end up in a piece of that stew! And down on the dustbag, the scared little mayor quick called a big meeting in the Whoville Town Square. His people cried loudly. They cried out in fear. We're here! We're here! We're here! We're here! The bear smiled. That was clear as a bell! You kangaroo surely heard that, Berryville. All I heard, snapped the big kangaroo, was the breeze and the faint sound of wind through the far distant trees. I heard no small voices, and you didn't need her, and you didn't eat her. And the young kangaroo said, Me neither. Grab him! And they shouted and charged the big dope, lasso his stomach with 10 miles of rope, tie the nuts tight so he'll never shake loose, and dunk that dumb speck of the beetle-nut juice. Barton fought back with great vigor at Bim, but the Wickersham gang was too many for him. They beat him, they mauled him, they started to haul him into his cage. But he managed to go to the mayor. Don't give up! I believe in you all! A person's a person, no matter how small! And a very small person will not have to die. You can make yourselves heard, so come on now and try! The mayor grabbed a tom-tom. He started to smack it, and all over Whoville they whooped up a racket. They rattled, didn't get... It goes, they beat on brass pans on garbage bill tops and old cranberry cans. They blow up bazookas and blasted great tunes on clarinets, oompas, and boompas and flutes. Great gusts of loud racket ring high through the air. They rattled and shook the whole sky. And the mayor called through the hollering mad hullabaloo. Hey, Barton, how's this? Is our sound coming through? And Barton called back, I can hear you just fine. But the kangaroo's ears aren't as strong quite as mine. They don't hear a thing. Are you sure all your boys are doing their best? Are they all making noise? Are you sure every who down in Whoville is working? Quick, look for your town. Is there anyone shirking? Through the town rushed the mayor. You're from the east to the west, but everyone seemed to be doing his best. Everyone seemed to be yapping or yipping. Everyone seemed to be beeping or bipping. But it wasn't enough, all this ruckus and roar. He had to find someone to help him make more. He raced through each building. He searched floor to floor. And just as he felt he was getting nowhere, and all was about to give up in despair, he suddenly burst through a door. That mayor discovered one shirker quite hidden away in the Fairfax Apartments, apartment 12J. A very small shirker named Jojo was just standing, and bouncing a yo-yo, not making a sound, not a yip, not a chirp. And the mayor rushed inside and he grabbed the young twerp. And he climbed with the lad up the Eiffelberg Tower. Yes, cried the mayor. It's your town's darkest hour. The time for all who's with blood that is red to come to the aid of their country, he said. We got to make noises in greater amounts. So open your mouth flat for everybody's counts. As he spoke, as he climbed, when they got to the top, the lad cleared his throat and he shouted out, yeah! And that yop, that one small extra yop put it over. Finally, at last from that speck on that clover, their voices were heard. They rang out clear and clean, and the bear smiled. Do you see what I mean? They proved they are persons, no matter how small, and their whole world was saved by the smallest of all. How true, yes, how true, said the big kangaroo. And from now on, you know what I'm planning to do? From now on, I'm going to protect them with you. And the young kangaroo said, me too. I'm sending the summer from rainlands polished. We're going to protect them no matter how smallish.